Shop Talk.
Hello and welcome to Shop Talk. We're here today at JSR Performance with John Stallworth. John, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
So tell me a little bit about the history of JSR Performance.
JSR Performance was started many years ago under a couple different names. It's grown to the point where we are now. We started out as a performance company, building mainly two-stroke engines back in the day for the Banshees, the 250Rs and stuff, and have grown with the technology, with the new four-stroke engines and stuff, doing all the 450 stuff, developing our own cylinders, exhaust systems, everything, which we're known for. And then getting more now into the side-by-side industry, doing motorcycles. You know, we've grown to the point where we've now into a 10,000 square foot facility here with our own clean engine assembly rooms, right down to a full dyno facility and everything here in our shop.
When did you start it?
Oh, I've been started, actually did it as a living, started back in like 94, 95. Raced from 87 all the way through to the point where we were running AMA Nationals at the pro level. Was a top 5 rider for 5 years straight, won a TT National Championship, won Pikes Peak International Hill Climb 5 times. I mean, we've had a lot of racing history involved and built motors for some of the top pros in the country, winning national championships and stuff. How
did you get started in the motor building part of it?
Well, local engine builder told me one day, I asked him what it'd take to learn to build motors, and he told me, by God, he's been doing it 20-something years. He'll take me forever to learn it, and 3 years later, about putting him out of business. Don't tell me I can't do something, because I will go after the new technology and push it and learn to do it.
So did you kind of slack off on the racing after that, or do you still do that?
No, I didn't stop. I haven't raced at the pro level for a few years now. I stopped really pushing myself racing just because of a bad crash. Put me in a wheelchair for a while. Long story there. But that slowed me down a little bit. But we still pick special events throughout the year and do and race and stuff, like going to Pikes Peak, things like that. And we've built lots of motors for people that do these high-profile events, along with running local races. We sponsor racers locally to the national level.
So you're not just doing stuff for the local area?
No, we build motors and ship them worldwide. We have products we ship all over the United States and all over the world.
Tell us a little bit about some of the other products and services that you have.
We do everything from bring your bike in for service to build you a full national engine, down to the headwork, cylinders, everything. There's nothing we don't really do here.
So you do regular dirt bike motorcycles and racing motorcycles?
Yeah, we do services for those guys. We do dyno work for the street bike guys, right up to your local guy that rows on the weekends out and plays.
Yeah, what do you think you guys can offer someone, you know, that's looking for those kind of services that they might not get somewhere else?
It's really easy, because locally our shops are designed for the general use, day-to-day wear, tear, maintenance. There's no shops in Wichita that really go after the high-performance side of it or do the detail stuff that we do. So we're different in the way that you can bring us a motor in a box, or we can bring your bike in here running normally and we can make it go way faster. You know, we do that type of stuff, but in the same token, we take a guy that, you know, just wants service and not pay through the nose at some of the local places and get it done, brings it to us, and we do it also.
Yeah, talk about that. You know, sometimes with cars and everything else, people like to take their vehicles back to the original place, but I mean, you guys can do that for everything too, right?
Big misnomer. We do a lot of warranty work and stuff for Polaris Star warranties, extended warranties, right down to, we have all OEM parts for Yamaha, Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki. We can get all the OEM parts. We get them in usually a better time frame than most dealers, and we're competitively priced with anybody on all that parts. We do the general service, like I said, right up to all the OEM parts. So there's nothing we can't really do for you here. And people are hooked in that routine of, well, I bought it at the Yamaha dealership, I got to go back to the Yamaha dealership, and they pay a lot more per hour than what we charge.
Right.
And usually it's a service tech that's only doing it for a short time, because they usually don't stick around that long to, you know, and sometimes they're happy, sometimes they're not. But the people I have here are 25-year veterans of doing this. We've been doing this a very long time, so we know how to do the work. We strive to do the best work, period. And we can do more of it, because like I said, we're more focused on doing everything, so we're more diversified, I should say. So if you have a small problem that they don't understand, we can do it. So if you bolt it on an aftermarket pipe and stuff, the dealership doesn't know how to deal with the jetting or anything like that because they're not trained to do that stuff. We are. You know, that's why we have the in-house eddy current dyno and stuff, so we can tune your bike, we can take care of the oil change, we can do it all one stop.
Yeah. Do you think it's better, I mean, taking it to someone who's had the experience in the racing side of it too?
Most definitely. I mean, most racers have to put up with, you know, having to fix stuff on the fly, have to understand what happens to a motor at the racetrack and have to fix it quickly and understand how to fix it right to make the race. So, you know, in general use, that's no problem to us because what would be a regular routine maintenance or a problem that comes up out of the blue for somebody on the street, it's stuff we've dealt with a lot. So, I mean, we can deal with it quickly, know what it usually is, faster than most places can, because we've had to deal with it on the fly. So we learn this and how to do it quicker.
What about the safety aspect of it? I mean, you know, a lot of people would see these kind of vehicles and think, oh, you know, that's too dangerous, or maybe someone who's thinking about getting into it.
Dangers is all based upon your experience and stuff like that. The machines themselves are inherently pretty safe. I mean, if you take a 16-year-old kid and give him a Hayabusa motorcycle, there's probably going to be a problem, you know? So yeah, there is the inherent dangers of the industry, but as far as getting to like a side-by-side or something like this built for you, these are far more safer, and that's where the industry is going. We can build you a stock Razor to something like this where you get 40,000 plus tied up in one real quick, but you're going to survive a crash, you're going to go to work on Monday, or you couldn't do that in normal vehicles and stuff.
You're not going to end up in a wheelchair.
Exactly. So the technologies allow us to make things safer and go a lot further.
So obviously, you know, you're, after the wreck you had that maybe changed your career a little bit, but I can see you have a passion for this kind of work.
Right down to where we built a side-by-side car for a kid that was quadriplegic. So we were able to build him one to race Pikes Peak and built a hand-controlled car for him. So I have the real understanding of what it's like to be in a wheelchair, help those kind of people, and try to prevent that stuff from happening.
All right. Well, John, thanks a lot for joining us today.
Yep.
And thank you for joining us on Shop Talk.